Once upon a time, in the depths of the ocean, there was a tiny creature called a copepod. This little critter was only a few millimeters long, but it had a secret weapon that helped it survive in the dark waters of the deep sea. It could glow in the dark. The copepod's bioluminescent ability allowed it to attract potential mates and also to scare off predators. When it was threatened, the copepod would release a burst of bright blue light, startling its attacker and giving it a chance to escape. One day, a group of scientists were studying the copepods and their bioluminescent abilities. They were fascinated by how these tiny creatures could produce such a bright and beautiful light. They wanted to understand the chemistry behind the glow. The scientists took some copepods back to their lab and began to study them under a microscope. They discovered that the copepods had tiny organs called photophores, which contained special chemicals that could produce light when they were mixed together. The scientists were amazed by this discovery and decided to investigate further. They isolated the chemicals responsible for the bioluminescence and began to experiment with them. They found that by combining the chemicals in different ways, they could create a rainbow of colors: blue, green, yellow, and even red. The scientists realized that the copepod's bioluminescence was not just a pretty light show. It was a powerful survival tool that had evolved over millions of years to help these tiny creatures thrive in the dark, deep waters of the ocean. As the scientists continued their research, they began to explore the potential applications of bioluminescence in technology. They discovered that bioluminescent proteins could be used to create new materials that could glow in the dark. These materials could have practical applications in safety, such as making emergency signs and lighting for use in low-light conditions. The scientists were excited about the possibilities of bioluminescence and the many ways it could be used to improve human lives. They knew that their research was just the beginning, and that there was still so much to learn about the mysteries of the deep sea and the fascinating creatures that lived there. And so, the tiny copepod continued to glow in the dark, a shining example of the incredible diversity and ingenuity of life on Earth.